So let's work on the first Wolffang Fist ability. Let's actually do this. I think you guys are right. I'm just gonna do this. Plop. And then create the bottom path. Let's see. There you go. So Wolffang Fist is a tier 0 ability. And this bleeding debuff. This is the one that we are interested in. Physical damage plus 70, I think that's a lot. Bleeding damage plus 30%. And a skill effect duration should increase the bleeding duration. Get bleed... okay, wait. Get bleed damage. Wait, you have UI builds to design this? That's cool. Yeah. I build a UI so that's easier for me to build these skill trees. Otherwise, yeah, it takes too long. Currently, I have this path mostly finished. And now I'm working on the bottom path here. And we're going to make a scratch, whatever that's called today. Apply bleed. Buff type bleed. Bleed damage. Duration or hard coded. Ooh, that's bad. So we need a bleeding duration stat. Bleed chance, bleed damage, start bleed duration. Which we should be able to affect. Base is a value. Can be increased. No more. There you go. Now we need to add that to texts. Bleed damage. I think it was bleed damage, right? Was it? After bleed damage, yeah. This would be bleed duration. Bleed duration, there we go. Bleed duration, yeah, duration. What's your favorite coding language for web development? Shut the fuck up. Fucking piece of shit. Then add that in here. You know what he's doing, guys? I think he's actually farming the most timeouts ever. 100%. I'm pretty sure he's just farming. Alright, we have bleed duration in the game now. Which hopefully doesn't do anything to the game. Please don't tell me. Fuck, it does. Okay, fine. My goal is to have the least timeouts. Yeah, but everyone has the least. Like most people just have 0. That's why you should make them longer. No, it's fine. Like adding in a new stat is a big change because every unit has stats. I have like 20 probably. Can you check? Sure. You have... No, you have 6, bro. You got 1 warning and 6 timeouts. Hello, Uncle Gucci. Good morning. Okay, so bleed damage. Now, in the game, bleed buff type bleed. Here, this right here. Get stat value, bleed chance, number, get bleed damage, then const float bleed duration. This is what we need to get as a function too. Get bleed duration. Takes in stats. And then what type of stat value do we get? First we get the stat value of stat bleed duration. That would be the bleed duration. And then over here we have ability duration. Which would just be ability. Ability effect duration. This effect, let's call it effect. These are effects on abilities that we can extend using ability effect duration. And I think, let's mark this as A, ability effect duration. Init base stats. Yeah. Ability effect duration is essentially okay, so it takes this here. So what I want to do here essentially is just increase this by the percentage increase of ability effect duration. So what does this look like? Bleed duration plus equals or times equals ability effect duration. That's gonna be a multiplier. Return bleed duration. So what does this look like? You can think of it like this, bleed. We have a duration of 2 seconds. And then we have this ability effect duration. Okay, that might be 10 seconds. And then plus 50%. Which, you know, would result in 15 seconds. What I'm doing here for bleed, okay, bleed is this. What I'm doing here is essentially, I'm taking the 50% and I'm adding that to the 2 seconds. So that would result in 3 seconds. That's essentially what I'm doing. So if I have 50% ability duration, it also affects the bleed. And I think this is what we can call emergent gameplay. Because now I buff certain abilities, like this shield orb ability, which has a duration stat. I extend the duration of this ability, but at the same time, I also extend the duration of this ability, the Wolffang Fist. Isn't that cool? What do you guys think? Huh? There you go, and then we need to have init stat values. In here we need to make sure that the base value for bleeds bleed duration is 2 seconds. There you go. Check my message above. Check the math operations for the item. I think it might be the type conversion between int and float loses its data. Deferred move only. If you are not facing performance problem and customers don't complain, then you don't need to optimize. That's called premature optimization. I know, but for me, I know that this will be annoying because it's already annoying for me. You know, when I don't know why that is. I'm not sure what just happened. Might be because I added in new stat. Invalid parameter. Okay, that's odd. Not sure what why that happened. Huh? What the fuck happened? What? Output CPP? Print F? Bruv. Hey. What are you doing? Get stat description? Stat to string? Stat type 10? Wait a minute. What is stat type? Ah, shit. It's bleed chance. Huh? Unable description. Stat to string, buff strings. Eh? Stat to string. Eh? What the fuck do I do? Wait, stat to string. Is a string? Stat type 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 1 second. 8, 9, 10. Okay, it gives me this. So what is the issue here? Oh. Why is he ignoring all chat together? What are you talking about? You never asked a question. I'm not ignoring chat. I'm not gonna answer the question if they bleed once a month. What are you talking about, bruv? Stop ignoring me, Cakez. Goodness. Guys, I need to take care of Zoe for a second, okay? I don't know why this is 0. To me, it doesn't make sense. It gives me the correct... Yeah. What is the issue here? I just don't understand. That's odd. Give me a second. Why is everything breaking today? Your bad code is finally taking up. Yeah. So... It looks like... The index 10 into stat to string. The stat to string. The string bleed chance base increased and more. Do not exist anymore. They don't, and therefore they are 0. Aha! And therefore they are null. So I see that's a hard crash. We have bleed damage twice. Huh? Wait a minute. So bleed duration. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm confused right now. We have bleed damage, bleed chance, and then bleed duration. So we accidentally... Uh-oh. I accidentally undid bleed chance. Did I? Whoops. Cakez has to admit he laughed at all. I'm under the water. I did laugh a lot at I'm under the water. Yeah, these jokes were really funny. That's true. But only for a time. Bleed chance. Yeah, I accidentally... How about you just let me copy whatever I want, man? Shut the fuck up. Fine. Yeah. Change the view to split view, Cakez. Is the string too long? Maybe. No, I just didn't supply any string, and therefore the string was null string. It returned null pointer. And if you supply a null pointer to sprintf, you crash. You can't do that. That's gonna be awesome, isn't it? In the game. Mm-hmm. I need to validate that all the strings in the game are fine. I love helping people. It brings happiness to me. Jokes on you for trying to have a technical discussion in the YouTube chat. I actually created C++ but moved to Rust because it's the superior language. I'm old enough to accept defeat. I messed up C++ and I can't fix it anymore, so I'm happy Rust exists. Sure, bro. What is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about, man? What a stupid noob. Bleed damage. Green. Percentage plus dot 0f. There you go. We will have bleed damage base. Build. And then redo this. I wonder what that means. Hey Cakez, which learning resources did you use to learn C++? Could you recommend me some of them? I want to get into game dev and be skilled like you. I don't believe you. You have been a regular here on the channel and you're just doing this to troll me or to bait me and then make fun of me. I'm just not gonna answer this question, bro. No. I used nothing, bitch. I'm just that good. I was born with the innate ability to program C++. You mad? I can tell. Because you should be. This is a good coding session. Shut the fuck up, bitch, man. Leave. Goodness. Hello, Psycho. Good morning. What a noob. Alright. Learn PHP first, then C++. You can't say that 80% of the time today was spent on fixing your bugs. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Today was kind of a bug fix day. But now we still, after 2 hours, so 1.5 hours, we still will be able to, you know, draw a really cool claw effect. So how do we draw a claw effect, guys? I want to do a claw effect. Like a Pokemon. Kinda. Not sure how to do it. A Pokemon, yeah. So where's the claw? Here, this is the claw that we drew. But I kind of want to animate this, you know? I want to animate this over time. 3 stripes diagonal. I want to animate this, but I don't know how to animate this. So I'm trying to look for a sprite online because I'm lazy. Let's see. Let me check here. Did I really just delete my alt setting? Oh, I had so many cool videos saved here. Oh no. Fuck. Okay, fine. I wanna be smart like Cake77. I think Zoe found out that Daddy is never going to release the demo. Alright, let's see. Do we have some sort of scratch thing here? How can we do a scratch effect? Maybe I need to Google that. How would we do this really fast? Yeah, this is what we're gonna use, by the way, to create ghosts in the game. I'm gonna copy this. It's already set in stone, guys. Cakez, hey Cakez. How do you attract all of these smart people into your stream and chat? Everything you stream is lacking is... Wait, everything you stream is lacking is provided by the good insights of the chat. Your stream is meeting point of smart people. How can I learn to do that? You're wrong, I'm gonna ban you. Shut the fuck up, Nicole. Shut the fuck up, man. Bruv. Yeah, and he is wrong. Exactly, because I'm going to release the demo. Okay, and Kaliham Dev knows. That's why he followed. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. This could be something. I don't think there's a scratch effect here available. Oh, wait. This. Ah, that's bad. I mean, yeah, that one. You mean this? We'll have to see. Do we see anything else that's cool? Oh, what about... no. Slower to colors. Excuse me. Oh, this... I see. I guess we do it like this guy here. Something like this. And we turn it red. Anything else? No, I think we have what we need. We have the sword slash effect, we just make it thin. You can take a look at any Pokemon game for the scratch attack. Yeah, I have it in my mind still. I guess we'll copy this. Slash. There you go. Let's close this and then add that in. Tutorials. Slash. There you go. Okay, I want to take a look at this guy in particular. This is the beginning. Aha, so it's just 2 slashes, 2 frames. Holy moly. So, how do I do this? This? And then... smaller? Reference image best. DeviantArt. Yeah. You're trolling, right? Let me check something really quickly. You subscribed with Twitch Prime today, argument. So you get a free pass once today. It's fine. We pay to win. Yeah. I think I want to make the color here brighter for this. Maybe like dark red. They become toxic so fast these days, yeah. I don't get the joke. I'm looking for scratch. And the joke for the link is that it is scratching with a coin on paper. Like you do with like these, yeah. Okay, let's see. So what you mean to do here is extend this. And then just de-extend this stuff here. And then make it thin. Make it thinner. That looks really good. I like that. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I guess this. I want to move that one to the right.
Gotcha, bitch.
Waffles, thank you very much. Waffles, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, bro. That looks good. Yeah. All right. I think that this should actually move one to the right here. Very nice. I like that a lot. Then I want to move this down. Like that. And then obviously we need to make that tinier. Just tiny bit. There you are. Oh, shit. There you go. Cool. Think we got it, guys. What do you think? It looks like shit. It looks like shit. Hello, Love Schnitzel. Good morning. Fuck Cakes. Ah, shut you mouth, bitch. D got live. Hey, Cakes. I just announced our first game on Steam. Would you mind taking a look at the Steam page? Link it to me in chat, and I will take a look in a second. Okay? I wanna fix this first, okay, sir? Deepest Dungeons. Ooh. Interesting. It's an interesting name. How about we get rid of this? And then we just do a white slash here. This would be the slash. And then this gotta be a bit smaller. Maybe we take this. Nah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna take this entire thing, just move it down, and then get rid of some of the pixels. But it's still too many, I think. Still too many pixels. It's gotta be quite almost nothing. That's so bad. It looks weird, I have to say. It does look weird. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Don't know. But I guess we'll do it like this. It's fine. Sorry, as much here. What do you want, Cakes? Scratch. I'm trying to make a scratch thing. Open recent. Scratch PNG. I'm trying to... Oops. Yeah. Copy. Trying to make a scratch animation. Like in Pokemon. But like a fast one. Just gonna put it here for now. I have a feeling this is not enough, but we'll see. And I know that you still have the image there on Discord, bro. I still know that. Let's see. Let's add another asset. Huh? Ratch. Huh? Excuse me. UI sprites. We're trying to find the effects. There we go. Sprites, effect, scratch. There we go. And then ice spike. There we go. Scratch. 32 by 32. No pivot offset. Frame count is... I don't know yet. 4? Maybe 3? Where's that? We have this on 1328. 10.8. 10.8. Heck, my count is even older than the cartoon. First of all, Inuka is not the same dog. You not the same. of the dog, you Mongo. Second of all, it's a legit name. Third of all, having weirdos like you stalk me. This is why I'm not showing my real identity online. Name. Weird anime dog, get some help. Inuka is an anime dog. Interesting. Alright, guys. Let's see. Game CPP. Wolf, Fang, Fist. We attack the guy with the stats, and then we create a Wolf Fang sprite effect scratch for a duration of 0.2 seconds. There you go. Let's see. It's not the dog, literally just said that. I'm sorry then. Oshi? Don't know. What is that? What did Oshi do? Again. Okay, let's see. Let's give him Wolf Fang Fist. I wanna see what he's doing. Ah. Actually, I don't hate it. What do you guys think? Only saw it once. What do you think? It's not bad, right? Why is he only doing it once? Because it has a cooldown. Does feel impactful? It doesn't really feel impactful, I know. But this is what it does now. So, Wolf, Fang, Fist. What we get here is a bleed chance. Yoink. Stat, bleed chance. 100%. Unless it's a value between 0 and 1. Percentage, yeah. We're just gonna add a bleed chance stat, and now it always bleeds. Watch this. Take a look at this. He is gonna always bleed now. It makes more sense against other enemies where it's not that difficult, or where they're not... how do you say that? Look at me, angry woman, slap Cakez, change the name. Looks more like an angry woman slap. No, it looks okay, guys. I don't think it's bad, guys. No. Guys, it's fine. I increased the time now. Guys, it's fine. Oh, I leaked one. Whoops. It's good enough to ship it, exactly. I think 0.3 is a bit too low. Maybe 0.25. It's okay for the demo, exactly. Yeah, it looks good, right? It's not the dog. Literally just said that to head. Shut the fuck up. And also, I think the bleed duration is not long enough when he uses this. I think bleeding is not calculated properly. We'll have to see. I think I want to reduce the cooldown of Wolf Fang Fist though. What do you guys think? Let's do 5.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh man, Chick Turd. Good morning. Thank you very much for following. Are they less cooldown or more powerful? Something like that. Yeah, I think. Cause bleeds stack, you know. What I could potentially do is bring the cooldown so low that he can spam this a lot. And then bring the bleed duration up so that the bleeds last very long on the enemy and they stack indefinitely. There's no stack on how many bleeding debuffs an enemy can have. And so now he's just spamming that. But I want to have a debug round really quickly to test this. And I want to check how long the debuff lasts on them. So round 0 again. Which type of enemy should we spawn? Maybe a Shambler. The Shambler has a lot of HP and I can make them really slow. Like 5 or something. And they don't have much armor. I guess I'll get rid of the armor for now. And then they don't use ability. We'll see about the abilities. Cakez world, dog world. Yeah, indeed. All right. Let's see. Wait, huh? Didn't I just rebuild this? Huh? Oh. It's been a while since I used the Shambler. So let's see if it actually works. It does work. We don't have a pivot offset, essentially. Let me see. It's 32 by 32 and minus 14. That's odd. Maybe the Atlas offset, 1036, is wrong. Where's the Shambler? 900. Wait a minute. Wait. This is the frozen Shambler. Wait a minute. Shambler. Enemy Shambler. Ah, they don't have a pivot. Oh, it's plus 14. Okay, I'm stupid. It's gotta be minus 14. YouTube, watch this Wolfang Fist Cakes. I know. Give me a second. Okay, I wanna really, for me it's really important that I get this right. Cakes, don't forget the stream link once you are done with this. Steam link, yeah. No. I won't forget. The bleed doesn't tick, it looks like. It doesn't look like it's ticking. Let's see here. Wolf Fang Fist. I'm gonna give it a range of 100. And then a bit longer of a cooldown. Let's give it a 10-second cooldown. And let's add another stat here really quickly. Stat range. Attack radius is range. Here you go. And then in the... Let me check. Ah, yeah. Base stats. Init, base. Init stat values. Init base stats. Over here, I want to set the bleed duration to 10 seconds. I want to see if the bleeding debuff even does something. This is, by the way, this is the reason, you know, this is the reason why I'm coding the game in a way where I can keep resetting stuff so that I figure, so that I can keep debugging the game. He should be able to attack soon. He has like 100 range. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't do any damage. See that? Okay, so what I need to do here now is apply bleed or get bleed damage. There you go. So this one right here. Oh, wow. Okay. 0. Ah, wait. Dot multi. That's strange. No, I think it's bleed damage. Let's just see the next time. 10 seconds. Hello, Soa. Are you feeling better today? Yes, thanks for asking, Adrian. I still sound like a Dumbo, but otherwise, I feel good. Aha, there we go. So, bleed damage. Physical damage. Bleed damage multi. And then dot multi is the one that fucks up. It's 0. And so this is where bleed damage turns to 0. What is the enemy supposed to be? The enemy is supposed to be a shambler that does poison stuff. I implemented that a long time ago. How old is the current Cake City demo on Steam? Almost 2 years. Around January next year it's gonna be 2 years old. Yeah, it's a serious question, that's fine. Base stats. Let's see, dot multi. Yeah. Stats dot base on stat dot multi. The base value is 1, I think. But let me check how I designed that. The base is 1, but then whenever I use the dot multi one, I should ignore the base. Because ignore base uses a base of 1. Okay, cool. We fixed that. So now we should be able to deal damage. Fixed another bug. Perfect. I like it. That's how I like it. Bleed damage. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Alright, now we need to figure out how long the buff is. Oh, wow. 300 damage? What? That's so much. How? What does? Big tick energy? Oh, yeah. Broken? Yeah, kinda. Let's figure out why that is. Where does that come from? Let's see. We have the stats. We get physical damage. Bleed damage multi. Bleed damage multiplier is 1. So... Wait a minute. What the fuck am I doing here? What the fuck is this? Huh? Guys, okay, it might have been because of a rework, you know, renaming and stuff, okay? This won't happen if I write this the first time normally, okay? Guys. Alright, it's too much. Alright, let's see. Bleed damage. 143. That sounds more like it. And bleed duration?
Gotcha, bitch.
10 seconds. Perfect. Boom. Boom. Yeah, Potsy, thank you very much for following. Now I want to test something too. I want to set the Wolf Fang Fist ability to a cooldown of 8, actually 5 seconds. So that would mean we can use the ability faster than the bleed runs out. Which means we should potentially be able to bleed this guy twice. If we got it correctly. Let's see. I don't understand. Why does it deal 300 now? What the fuck? What did it just do? Hey? Why is it doing 300? Niche pick, but I think the slash effect should hang a little longer, scale up over time, and fade out. You hardly notice it. Yeah, I had that actually. Funny thing, I actually had this scale per second. I had this. I'll show you. Ah, you can't really tell. 700? Also, why is this so fast? I'm so confused, guys. I'm so fucking confused. Like, what is even happening? Bleed damage. Yeah, so that's the dot DPS. Well, wait, no. Bleed damage. That is how much damage we deal over 1 second. That's not the DPS. This is the dot damage. Yeah, I know what it is, guys. So essentially, let's go to bleed. Bleed. Mark B. Then jump back. Mark A. No, Mark A. Guys, I need to go to the bathroom, unfortunately. Give me a second. Yeah, it keeps adding 100, it looks like. And so I know what the issue is. It applies the... What the fuck is it doing? Game looks cool. Is it on Steam? Yes, but not this version. The version on Steam is 2 years old.
Gotcha, bitch.
Points. Is your TTS signed box is out of order, Cakes? What does that mean? It's out of order. What about GoFundMe Captain to stop Cakes React content? No, I like doing it. I like talking about games, bro. And it's literally just what I do, bro. This is the reason why I'm streaming. If I can earn money doing that and find more people to talk about this, then I'm gonna keep doing it. Of course.
Gotcha, bitch.
But What are you talking about, bruv? If you do a custom text and want to replay, it says out of order, Cakes. It says out of order, really? I need to tell Mr. Amida about it. Let me check. So if I do a sandbox here, and then I do a test. Huh. You're right. I wonder why that is. I'm gonna ask Mr. Amida. Let me check. He was here earlier, but I think he's Cake 7. Okay, bro. Let me ask him really quickly. Goodness, man. Where's Mr. Almeida? There you go. Hey, bro. There you go. So these are Galaxy Media's first messages. Demo works on Linux. No, I did it with Steam Proton. Yeah, that worked. See? I told you guys, Galaxy Media tried out my game, and he wasn't the only one, and it worked on Linux. He used Proton back then. I really want to talk about this, but we're gonna talk about this tomorrow. And I saw this from Mr. Amida. Cakes, why do you lack math knowledge? Yeah, very, very funny. Actually, very, very funny. Yoinkage. He exclaimed yoinked as he grabbed the drink from my grasp. But for more live examples, visit... okay, bro. Urban. Sure, bro. Get the yoinkage mug. Excuse me. Reaching my limit from talking a little bit. Mr. Almeida had a problem with TikTok key. Probably people spammed it and blocked his account. No. The TikTok key sometimes needs to be supplied again. The TikTok key changes over time. This bug literally cost you €3 already? What? Oh, you mean the bug? Ah, I see.
Odin, my man, thank you for $3.
Oh, thank you, Code Gree. But now I got $3.
Go take a shit and stop streaming. Then come back.
A few moments later.
Let's go for extra 2 years of Cakez TD developed sitcom.
Shut up. Why does sitcom not work? I will need to check that. Oh god, so many bugs today. Yeah, very cool bug day today, guys. Awesome. Bin, plug, resources. Sitcom. Huh. Abif, do you know why this doesn't work? Is it because of the dot after that? Is it the taking the dot into account? Pay to win toxic, ban resistant. Yeah, that's true. Like if you're pay to win, then you're ban resistant 100%. Maybe because of the dot, yeah. Minio, thank you very much for following. Good morning. You can hide extensions. No, it's not about the extensions. It's about what he wrote as text in the TTS. But I appreciate it, Code Gree. Thank you so much, man. You're very kind, man. All right, guys, let's see. How do we do this? We need to tick. Studio, don't even think about it, guys.
Mr. Cakez 77, the famous Twitch gentleman. The first months of your journey I thought you were kinda bad at programming and graphism, but months after it seems like you didn't give up, and it's quite impressive because I didn't know someone could be that retarded. Congrats.
It's cringe, by the way. I think bleed shouldn't trigger reflect. Isn't your code correct? But you don't display the damage every second? Yeah, my damage gets displayed based on a tick rate. And that's based on a duration. Because every buff ticks not that often. So we're not gonna have 10-second bleeds. However, I guess it's creating a... So I guess the issue is the following. Let's do this again here. Bleed.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Arzirumco_ just subscribed.
Romco, my man, thank you.
Support for 5 years. Where is this dude named TTS?
I appreciate the support, bruv. I really do, man. Thank you. Great music, by the way. Oh, that's from chat today. Shade11. Is this Vulkan or OpenGL? This is Vulkan. Ah, sorry. No. This is OpenGL. Used to be Vulkan. But I changed to OpenGL. For my sanity. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, Romko. Good morning. Alright, so here's the issue. A unit inflicts bleed, okay? So we have a unit inflicting bleed on an enemy. Okay? And the unit has physical damage and bleed damage. Okay, let's say in this case we have 100 physical and an additional bleed damage of 20. Okay. Cakez, what drives you more insane? Someone leaving the door open or Vulkan? Someone leaving the door open. I hate that so much. Oh my god. Vulkan is something that I subject myself to. But I am being subjected to the door not being closed. I have no control over someone not closing the door. I hate that. Especially when I tell them, please close the door. And then they open the door, they come in, and they leave it open. Or they try to close the door, but they are too pussy, and they're like, poof. And then it's like, and I'm like, yeah! I hate that. There's a door open, 100%. Yeah, bleed damage and physical damage, those two together form 120. Okay? But then this is damage, okay? I want to tick this damage on the enemy. So there's two ways to do this. This could be option 1, which makes it very powerful, DPS. What does that mean? That is damage per second. And so now, let's say bleed the duration. Let's say that is 10 seconds. Well, that would mean that this becomes 1,200 damage. That's what happens at the moment. So, what should it be? Should this be the damage that I apply over the duration? Oh, we already figured this out. It needs to be DPS. It needs to be DPS. Physical damage in a bleed must be separate. So, let's undo this. I already figured out what this is. This has to be DPS. Okay, this is per second, which means this is DPS, okay? Why does that turn into DPS? And so what we could do here, right? We could supply a multiplier, right? M. And this could be a value. Could be like a value of a 0 to 1, right? That could be a multiplier. Where we basically balance this based on how much physical damage we want to apply to the bleed. But let's say this is 1, okay, for now. But let's say this is 1, okay? So we take 100 physical damage and we take our additional bleed damage of 20. Now we have 120 DPS and the duration of that right now, the base is 2 seconds. So that means we have 240 damage. And you see how overpowered this becomes, right? Because we have a duration of 2 seconds. Now, why do I do it this way? Why do I turn this into DPS and not just the damage over the duration? Here's the reason why. Why would you add the physical to the bleed? That's how it is done in Path of Exile 2. Physical damage applies to bleeding as well. Bleeding damage shouldn't be higher than main attack, but it's over a duration. It's a buff, it's a debuff. We could say, well, M is 50%, 0.5, then we only take 50%. But why do I use DPS? Well, because if I extend the duration from 2 to 3, I effectively want to have 50% more damage over the duration. So this needs to be DPS. If it's not DPS, it will always do 120 damage, but the ticks are going to be smaller. And that's bad. Effectively increasing the duration now is a debuff to the damage per second. Increasing the duration should keep the DPS the same, but ultimately result in more damage. That's how it works in Path of Exile as well. So if we go from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, we go from 240, we go from here to 360 damage. So now we have duration is a stat that affects bleeding. And so we can balance around duration. It's emergent gameplay again. You know? Physical damage only hits on 100, but your bleed ticks only with 20 as long as active, which is accurate. Then bleed can tick without an additional hit of your unit. But when the character's out of range, it could still bleed, right? So yeah, it can. Then it does not make sense the physical damage is added. No, it makes sense. Keep it like this. You can balance with M and duration, but maybe don't make it stack. No, I want to make it stack, because bleed is strong. Out of range bleed can't just hit. With bleed... Guys, bleeding is a debuff on the enemy. If the enemy walks out of range, they're still bleeding. What are you talking about? Huh? We have an enemy that's walking by, we bleed him, we give him a wound. That wound lasts for a couple of seconds. He's bleeding even though he's still going. What are you talking about? What does the physical damage represent here? I can midway this thing. The physical damage is the damage of the attack, essentially. So your sword, if you have a big sword, you have more physical damage. Bleeding an enemy with a big sword is more powerful than bleeding an enemy with a small sword. Just bleeding right out of range. There's no additional physical hit. Guys. when you bleed someone, you inflict a wound. A wound is deep. If they are out of range, the wound is still there. It doesn't matter whether it's physical damage or not. The blade that... Why do we... Oh, guys. Why are we talking about this? First time chat is wrong. No, first time chatter is not wrong. Well, does physical... Guys. So, guys, this applies on hit. Maybe I need to make this fat. This only applies on the hit. Okay. The hit applies the debuff. Okay. 120 damage per second seems big. Yes. Now we need to balance this variable right here.
Gotcha,
This
bitch.
right here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Thank you guys for following. Yasin and Kupol. Good morning. I thought it was like 120 damage by hit, then 1 second you get 20 damage for 2 seconds. No. So this is DPS. This applies this right here. This is a buff, debuff. Okay. This is a debuff that lasts 3 seconds. Best streamer. Not bad, thank you. If you want low cooldown on a skill, you need a smaller M, as you said. No, like, listen, this guy will all be about close combat, very high physical damage. Okay, and bleeding and stuff like that. This will be the guy. But, so, if bleed is supposed to be 20, then M is 0.2. So this is M right here, okay? This M. Yeah? Get bleed damage. Here is where we get the physical damage, okay? We could supply this const float M to be 0.4. And then we multiply this by M. Now we have this in the game. That's very easy. I can balance this very, very easily. The question is that a good thing to do or not? So the 100 damage will be applied on the hit. So essentially the hit will deal 100 damage. And then the bleed debuff in this case would, well, if we say that, okay, it's 0.4 or 0.5, then it will essentially be 50 plus 20. And that would mean 70 DPS. And then it ticks however many times, depending on the duration. I think bleed DPS shouldn't be bigger than the initial physical damage, so the M should be small. Yeah, we can try this. So total will be 100 plus 70 times seconds. Yes. That's essentially it. The total, if the bleed lasts the entire duration and is not removed or the enemy dies early, then that will be 100 plus 70 times seconds. That's essentially how I want this to work. And so this needs to be a DPS value. Then, okay, I'm gonna turn it to 0.4 or maybe 0.3. Let's keep 0.4 here. This is something we can change all the time. Then we get bleed damage, we get multiplier, we get all of the damage, and then this is get bleed. This would be called get bleed DPS, essentially. Over here, and then we call this bleed DPS. Dot DPS. Over a duration. And then bleed when we are ticking the bleed... No. What I do here is I don't apply bleed every frame, because I want to see how much damage bleed does. Okay, and I want bleed to be shown in red, essentially. Hopefully that's... I can do that somehow. I think either M should be 0 or the 20 should be gone. No, because I want physical damage to apply to bleed, and I want bleed damage to apply to bleed. Why do I want this? Well, because then I can go into the skill tree. I can create nodes, like for example this. Okay. And this node right here, let's grab these two. Let's move this in. And then I connect these here. Save that. And I don't think I have a correct sprite here. No, I don't, but we can quickly add that in. That's simple to do. I can take these. Wait, by the way, are these... These are old, right? Yeah. Let's move this, I guess, over here. And I think this is old too, isn't it? This might be old too. Let's move that here. So essentially, take this. Then I guess I'll draw a bleed drop really quickly. So that would be, I don't know how we would do that. I guess something like this. With some shininess up here on top. That looks kind of bad. Kind of looks bad. Holy moly, that looks really bad. Oh wow, yeah. I don't know. Oh god. I don't know how to do a proper bleed drop right now, but it's something like this, you know. Let's not spend too much time on this right now. It's more about the idea than anything else. A bit more saturation variation maybe? Yeah, we'll do that later, bro. Like, this can be a cool... I can make this 10 times better later, but whatever, right? We do this like this for now. It's more about the idea than it is about creating the perfect. And then this would be skill tree UI. There we go. We add a new passive. This would be blood drop, right? Blood 12, yank a word, and then passive fist. Put this here. Where is this? 1696. There you go. Then we need to go into the passive. Put this here and put it in here too. Blood. There you go. Now we have it in the thing here. Or it's empty. There we go. Okay, now I can turn these into bleed droplets. Then I could say, okay, I want this to be bleed damage by 10%. Very simple. You know, and I could, or, you know, like 10%. Bless you, thank you. Right, so I could make this stronger, but only the bleeding portion. And so bleed damage 10% is the same way as... oh shit, split damage. How did that work? Oh, it's because of the stats, right. Every time I join your stream, it's like heaven singing to me, Cakez. Whenever it is your pixel art sorcery or the effortless high-skilled code wrangling, I'm constantly in awe as I eagerly expect the next thing you're going to do. Keep it up. Okay, bruv. How's it going? Anyways, so I just fucked up my skill tree with this split damage. I hate that. I can't just add new stats in like that, but I guess it is how it is. This will happen, and then I will add in stats at the bottom to learn. I'm an idiot. This was, what was this? Split damage, so that's projectile. Where's that? Projectile speed, isn't it? Projectile speed. Yeah, these are projectile speed. There you go. Projectiles return, no. These are not projectiles return, but projectile... homing projectiles. And split damage. This is not split damage, but split projectiles. No. Split damage, projectile speed again. Knockback. These don't have anything, I don't know yet. Homing strength, yeah. Oh, attack speed, knockback resistance. This is not attack. Actually, it is. Knockback resistance. It's not knockback resistance. It is something else. Knockback resistance, so that would be cooldowns. Yeah. True damage is also not that. Where is true damage? It's very far down, isn't it? Can I find it? Where's true damage? Cost, ability cost. Guys, if you find true damage, tell me, okay? Where's true damage? Am I blind? I don't you have the Vim keybinds to start fucking up for no reason and you realize too late that caps lock is enabled? I unbound caps lock. I don't have that anymore. Caps lock is escape for me. True damage, so it's actually shield orbs count. There you go. I think I did everything correctly. Now. Bleed damage, energy, armor, something like this. I bound caps lock to control. Bro, sort them. They are sorted. They are sorted. I should buy an escape to caps lock, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to do that. Anyways, okay. Oh, cooldowns here. Okay, fine. Give me a second. Cooldowns. Cooldowns. Now we have everything correctly. Chain damage. Wait, what is chain damage? Split projectiles. Ah yeah, split count. Exactly. This was split count. Yeah, I need to remember to add stats at the bottom, not in the middle, because this is an enum, and obviously this goes and indexes into this enum. Debuff duration is also wrong. It's additional projectiles. There you go. Now everything is correct. There you go. So, what I can do here now is give myself more bleed damage. And essentially buff the bleed path. And down here, what I can do, you know, now that we're talking about this, I could, let's change the sprite first to something that makes more sense. Like this. Oh, okay. And now, actually this should be a clock, but for now, let's do it like this. I say duration, let's see here. Ability duration. Movement speed, energy, I think it's down there somewhere. Debuff duration, that's not it. Deadly ignition, burn duration, ability effect duration, there we go. Now I can just say ability duration. And save that. So that means I make bleeding last longer. But I also make this last longer. Take a look at this. So I save this, right? I have 4 skill points. Take a look at the 17 seconds. Now it's 19 seconds. You see this? Because I went over here, I made bleeding last longer, but also this ability lasts longer. And so right at the bottom here, it affects not only this, but this, and maybe buffs here too. So for example, a buff, an AoE buff. Oh, I hate when someone is at the door, man. An AoE buff that buffs all of my units around me in an area. And that buff lasts longer. Like for example, a buff that gives all of us magic resistance for a couple of seconds. And that could be... Oh my god. Fucking hell, man. I was explaining things. Hate that. Okay, I'm back. Arrow? See what I mean? Without reloading, does that mean once the game is out, people can update their game without closing it? No, but I think I will add the ability for you to change these skill trees however you want in some sort of demo version thing. Maybe that is like a different play mode or something, where you can create mods. I'll think about it, you know. But for now, it will be locked in place and you can't access this. It will just be for me. Anyway, so that's the idea, okay? And I think we made good progress on this today. Because we literally added an ability, but we need to fix the ability first, the damage over time. So now it does 143 damage. I don't know. Let me test something. I'm learning a lot from this. You're lying. This guy's lying. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. So it ticks more. It just ticks more. It doesn't stack, it just adds to the DPS. Apply buff. So let's see here. Bleeding. It gets the buff and adds the dot DPS. So what should we do, guys? Should I just apply another buff? Add the buff here. Check his messages. He's the most wholesome guy in the stream. Yeah, he's farming wholesome messages. That's what he's doing, bro. I know exactly what he's doing. Cakez, you're acting like this is all self-explanatory and common sense. Should I remind you that you're the dude with the bleeding skeletons and rock golems? You should apply a new buff and combine the damage when it ticks. But, like... I do that. I just make the buff last longer, that's the thing. Sorry, Cakez, I will not compliment you ever again. Please don't ban me. How do you make so much progress daily? I can't keep up with your pace. It brings a wide smile to my face, though. You're so good. Gotta head out. See you later, lol boy, my man. Get some stuff done. Yeah, real world, yeah. That's bad. How does this work with the duration? Yeah, so this is not including the duration at the moment. So what I should be doing is this. And then just get rid of this for now. I should just add the buff. And then this is what it looks like. One adds, the other still runs out. You added the damage, so it deals too much. Yeah. Now I'm just overwriting them. But it deals physical damage. I think I want it to be a bit different. Like I want it to be kind of red, dark red. Bleed damage. So I think I need to build a new bleeding system, a new system for damage over time effects like this. So how should we do this? Because essentially, if we think about bleeds, right? Bleeds. Essentially, every bleed has a duration. Okay, let's say 3 seconds. But when they are applied over time is different. So we have a second bleed that lasts this long, maybe. And so we might have more than one instance of bleed, but their timers are different. So how would I apply these bleeds together? Unless I just look at them separately and apply them like this separately. I can't merge them. I feel like your game could use another system as well. Would I submit such a suggestion? Where? So, do you mean this for real or are you trolling? Because I can't tell. If you mean this for real, then you know where in feedback or in suggestions on Discord. You could save the time when every bleed must go and the amount. So, every tick, you just apply all the bleeds. But let's say, you know, I have ticks. Let's make this in another color. So these are the ticks. Okay, and they, let's say they tick here. 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 Or let's do like this. Let's say they tick 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how they tick. Let's say that, right? The ticks don't really overlap very much. They don't. Like maybe here, but that's just luck. So I think I need to make them tick independently. Or I can only apply one bleed. I get rid of the bleed instances and I can only have one. Only one. Let them tick at their times, but floating ticks wait for all of them to tick. No, because I don't know when like the tick should reset. You could make it refresh the duration and make the bleed stronger. Yeah, but that turns the bleed into an indefinitely damaged buff. Debuff that just keeps ramping. I'll show you how that looks. Because that's what I had before. Take a look at this. So this is what we had before. I'll show you how much this this goes up by. Okay, I will add a Shambler and give him, let's say, 5 million life. Okay, 5 million life. Take a look at this. Okay, wait a minute. Here, watch this. Down to .dps plus .dps, make it scaling like your M. Watch what happens over time. Watch. Huh? God, this is so loud. I hate that. Why is it not doing that? Why is it running out? I don't understand. Thank you. Yeah, it was annoying, right? Impactful effect. I don't know why this... Huh. This is interesting. Why? You remove the update? No. I do this. When I apply a buff, I get a bleeding buff. Present buff. Present buff. What do I do with the present buff? If I have a present buff, I just add .dps to it. Ah, and then it runs out. I see how it works. I see how it works. Huh. So essentially this is how it works. I remember. So bleeds. A bleed has a lifetime. And it ticks in these intervals. These are the ticks. Okay, ticks. So let's say in the beginning we have 100 damage on every of these ticks. When I apply another bleed, apply one more. I effectively do 100 plus equals the new damage that, let's say, is a 100 again. And so it did 2 ticks already. Then the next tick right here is 200. But the duration stays the same. So for the remainder of the duration, I do 200. So the newly inflicted bleed does more, but it doesn't last as long. The bleed still runs out. I guess I'll watch you. The fuck is... this is a pirate software stream? No, like, so what I learned and... from streaming and doing this for so long, Mr. Soulfoam, is being able to visually represent what you're wanting to do in your game and having a discourse about it helps improve the game a lot. Okay, sir? Yeah? So otherwise I would just be sitting here and be like, okay, well, that doesn't work. Okay, well, let's try this. Ah, okay, that didn't work either. Ah, okay. Well, how are you guys doing? Ah, okay. Ah, you had a good day? Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so, well, let me try this. Oh, so that doesn't work either. Huh. What should I do now? Well, how you guys are doing? Oh, you had a nice day? Ooh, that is awesome. Let me try this then. That doesn't work as well. Guys, see you tomorrow. Great stream. I agree. So cozy. This is much better. Wrong, wrong. Doesn't work 90. This doesn't work 90% of the stream. Yeah, kinda. You should have a demo then at least. We would have a demo then. Another sexy, easy fix would be to just increase the duration for each bleed after the first bleed. No, because I need to store that then. You know? Maybe it's different background color like green boards that some schools use. You mean like this? You mean instead of this as a color, we do like we edit colors and we create, I don't know, this part right here, add custom colors. Okay. And then we just do this. Right? Maybe that's still a little too bright. Chalkboard meta, yeah, right. And then we start drawing on this. Okay, guys. So today we're going to work on number 1, bleeds. Number 2 will be gameplay. Any questions? No? Let us begin with bleeds then. It does really feel like a... Yeah. I mean, I wonder if these colors... What about this? Oh. I think maybe that's a bit better, huh? Kicking off teacher vibes. Oh man. This reminds me so much of school. Make it disappear. No, by the way, the reason why black works so well with paint and then YouTube Shorts is because YouTube, when you make a video in video editing softwares, the background is completely black as well. And so you don't really have to do much editing to cut out the edges of the short. You can just, you know, you can crop off the white part of paint and then you have like a perfectly black background for your videos. It's really good. That's why black is so good. But I'm not using this for shorts. I just like that it's so easy on the eyes. Now someone uses green in paint, we will say they are yoinking cakes. Yeah, right. Now I created my own like paint idea, but then I also have to create the backgrounds for my shorts. Shut the fuck up, Collector. Fucking stupid bot. Anyways, so I don't know. Like, how should we make it work? Too much contrast? That's exactly why it works. For shorts. How should we do this, guys? Should we do it like this? I guess I need to sleep on this. Ticks, 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 ticks. And then we have 100 here. We apply another one. And we have 200 here. And I suppose it ticks. The 100 ticks here. And then the 200 ticks here. And here. And then we have another one. That's, let's say, 300. And that only ticks once. Or maybe twice. What do you guys think? Keep it like this, but increase the duration and nerf the damage numbers a bit, so they can ramp up. I don't know, man. That would make normal bleed too weak, but ramping too overpowered. Do you want the ticks to do damage separately or all together? I think this music is impairing your critical thinking. I actually don't notice the music at all. Actually, Bless White, do you... yeah, so I don't know, guys. It's essentially here, in this case, we applied another bleed, which extends you to here. And here, we applied another bleed that extends to here. And so essentially at this point, the first bleed runs out, but we still have 2 bleeds running. The issue, however, is... I mean, there's multiple ways to do this, right? So there's another way to do this. Let's say these are all bleeds, okay? Let's label this so everyone can follow along. Bleeds. Okay, we can do this in multiple ways, but we will have wasted time then. What we could do is the following. One bleed starts here, one bleed starts here. Okay, and maybe we have a shorter bleed in here. And then we have ticks. And a timer that goes from here all the way to the end. Okay, and I know that I'm behind on this. This one is T. And so T is the tick values. Okay. We would lose some DPS. And so every time we tick, we take a look, how many overlaps do we have? These are overlaps. Okay, so here we have 2. Here we have 1. Here we have 2. Here we have 3. 3. 3. 3. 2. And so we just add the bleed DPS to all of these overlaps together. This is what we could potentially do. And then whenever we tick, you see that the ticks apply like this, right? So essentially this part here, this is wasted. And that would happen here too. So let's say this is here, 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 here. Actually, this one would maybe not have waste. We'll see. This part right here, that could be wasted. This could be wasted too. You know. What do you guys think? And so only the first bleed would actually be perfectly aligned with the grid. The tick grid, what I would call it. But there's also some gain as well at the start, so they cancel out. Oh, you're right. But then once this bleed runs out, all of the instances of bleed should run out. Looks exactly like the problem from before. No, this one is better. We just have to figure out what happens when this runs out. Which one should be the which one should be the primary resource now? Grab the first bleed. But then what about the step, the time step? Does the time step still stay the same until all bleeds run out? So let's say this top part here, right? This runs out. This is gone. Goodbye. And then we add in another one here. Now this applies, let's move it a little bit so it doesn't align with the grid perfectly, like this in a way. Then we still have the same, like, I don't know, tick timer. The timer still stays the same. What do you guys think? If the first runs out, the second carries on. And we'll tick according to it. I think this... I think what happens is... You could say that every hit adds new bleed stack and resets the bleed timer to restart. So I would need to have instances of bleeds happening, right? These are all their own instances. This is an instance. This one here too. And they all have different timers. Instance, instance, instance. You could say that every hit adds a new bleed stack and resets the bleed timer to restart. If every hit resets the bleed timer to restart, I get infinite damage. Essentially, this is what happens. I'll show you. This is what it will look like. Watch what happens over time. 1,000, 1,100. It will deal so much damage that it just ramps. That's why bleed is OP generally. I don't know, like, I think this is too crazy. Look how it ramps. Ticks by 6,000. It's ramping. That's a lot of damage, yeah. You see this? Maybe I should do it like this. I don't know. Because essentially bleed works in a way where when you're out of range, it's gone. It stops. It stops now. It's gone. You could reduce the stack amount, so the more you get, the more it adds. Like, for example, times 3. I always memed about your streams, killing brain cells, but I guess there's some truth to it. The recent wholesome wave in chat feels like you broke certain viewers and essentially I lobotomized them. It makes me wonder if a collector is not using a bot after all. How did you read the old messages and skip the new one? Is your chat not scrolled? No, it's not scrolled. Sorting or Tokyo Spliff don't need to use chat paint crutches. Holy delay. Yeah, like it didn't update for me. One more question. What happens if two changes with different values apply bleed? It just adds on top. You just add on top. But if you limit the bleed stacks, then the logic could be simple as to say every milliseconds you applied bleed damage multiplied by the number of stacks. Yeah, we could do that. I think this is a problem that I need to sleep on, actually. We made a new ability today, or we fixed this ability, made it a bit better. We added in... what happened to the skill tree? Save. We made the skill tree a bit nicer as well. I think that's good. Now I want to say thank you to Hold on My Groin, because he added in, I think, was it here, submissions? I improved the Magma Golem sprite, removed excess frames, removed the big rock. Rocks now rotate. It's too much movement, not too much movement now. Added a separate moving body, animated sprite layer, floating body fields required. And then he also made a Wolfang fist thing. That's crazy. Let's take a look. I think this should still move, though. I think this should still move a little bit up and down. It's much better now. But I think it should still move like a tiny bit up and down over the frames. I can do that too. Body. How do we work with this? I don't know how that works. I've never done this before. Body. So I guess like this. think that's already it. I think that's already it. Like, very, very simple. Look at chat. Hello, Cakez. There's already a moving body, Cakez. Wait, there is? Ah, I see. Sorry about that. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. Looks really good, bro. Thank you very much. Don't make body and both rocks move at the same direction though. I think it would be cooler if the body was moving up while the rocks move down and vice versa. Guys, we can make this sprite better over time. But I really appreciate that, man. Hold my groin. Thank you so much. You're incredible, I have to say. Now let's figure out... I think I'm gonna get rid of this top part here. This 1 pixel. Because then it's easier for me to... have like a smaller... Alright, let's save this. Let's see, edit file, open recent. Magma Golem. Oh yeah, also we need to do image. It looks like you are a person that likes to draw things to the right. I'm a person that likes to draw things to the left. Flip horizontally. By the way, I already have Sprite open, do I? Oh god. Let's go to downloads. Oh god. Where's Magma Golem? Sprite files. Ah, there we go. No, PNG. Ah, shit. Is it Magma Golem? Yes. Export, and then we can do file open recent. Magma Golem. Okay, cool. That's way less frames. That's really good. Because the previous one just had way too many frames, unfortunately. And I think it was here, right? Let's see how far it went to the right. Yeah, like this. Thank you, man. This is really nice of you. You don't know how much you helped me with this. This is a really cool enemy. We're gonna make this guy crazy good. We're gonna add animations later. You know, make him clap units on melee. You know, like a clap explosion kind of thing. Stuff like that. And then, like, you know, a rain of meteor fire. How many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 frames. Okay. Now it's, instead of 21, it's 6. That's a huge improvement, bro. Make the lava trickle down? Yeah, later. Later. We don't have the time for this right now. Again, for Bleed, we'll take a look at this tomorrow to do. This is what we're gonna do tomorrow to do. Think about how Bleed should work. Oh. And then let's just test out round 0. Oops. The Magma Golem. Cakez, I think you deserve one wholesome message for the day. Very nice, Magma Golem. Yeah, okay. Appreciate it, bro. Uh-oh. Did it not update properly? Oh, wait. The size here is different, isn't it now? What is the size? It is 128 and 176. You made this much better, did you? There we go. I still think they should loop faster through the animations when they're really slow. Huge, yeah. I think they are bopping, he's bopping a little bit too slowly. How many lines in game CPP? 23,000 at the moment. Which I think is fine. Maybe remove the last frame? No, I think it's fine. That has nothing to do with this. It is essentially just a very low speed combined with the game. Let's see. Movement speed. Let's call it get animation. Let me see. Case. Let's see. Animation state walk run. This is what it is here. Animation time. I multiply this by 5.5. And this is dependent on the movement speed. And so what I could potentially do is for every enemy have like their own multiplier. So essentially like this. An entity has an animation, a movement animation multiplier. Not sure if that works, but let's see here. Like a float, movement, animation, multi, which is 5.5 by default. And then obviously entities are wrong now. And then instead of doing... Go away, man. Stop. Stop it. Okay. Animation state run. And then we do entity, animation, movement, animation, multi. You see that? And now everything would be 5.5. And then for the magma golem, we just set the multiplier to 10 or something. Animation speed multiplier is better than what I wrote. You should have a separate variables for animation speed and movement speed. I have movement speed here, but I had a generic animation speed for movement speed, which didn't work for every enemy. So now I'm gonna try out a separate thing, and we'll see how that looks. I still think it's too slow. I still think this needs to be higher, like 20. And then in update enemy, we need to store this. No, actually we don't need to store this. Maybe a bit more, but yeah, we're starting to get there. Oh my god. Maybe like 24 or something? Might also want it different per map. I think this is good. Looks like he needs to be used to going out from the bottom of the map. He's too big to see the flame. Yeah, and guys, I already talked about this yesterday. We will make this, this guy, we will make it different for this guy. Yeah, I think I like this. Again, hold on my groin. Thank you very much for this sprite. This is awesome. And there's one last sprite that we need to take a look at. And then tomorrow we're gonna talk about all of the things that I didn't talk about today. I don't like my voice, which is why I didn't talk about many things I wanted to talk about. I want my voice to get a rest. So, oh wow. Oh wow. Damn, bro. Dude, that's awesome. Like, we have to use it. For sure. Yeah. It's a bit noodly. Oh, just wait. It's gonna be faster in the game. Yoink? Yeah, so he gave it to me, you know? How is that yoinking? It's, you know, thank you very much. Kinda. Can you play it in reverse? Give me a second. I'm gonna code this in really quickly. Okay, and I hope by tomorrow, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8. Let's try 8, and if 7, if that sucks, then we do 7. If 8 sucks, we do 7. 1456. There you go. And then in the game, there you go. We do the scratch number 2. Let's see. And for that, we also need to move the make this A and then round to 0. We set this to the Shambler. There you go. Let's see. Yeah. Wait, it worked. It's not bad. What do you guys think? So we could do either 6 or 7. 7 or 8. Let's try 7. Looks great. I think this is good. Holding my grind. Thank you, man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for the help with this. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna fix the bleeds, guys. I don't know how we're gonna do it yet. But we'll figure out a way.